Welcome to another episode of Cognac Corner. I'm your host, Marcus Boston, and today we're going to have some connoisseur conversations. So, meaning that I'm going to read some emails from my connoisseurs and give them the best advice I possibly can. You can reach me to become a connoisseur at cognaccorner@gmail, and I will read them and answer them and give you any follow feedback I can. You can reach me on my socials on IG, Cognac_corner, Twitter, Cognac Corner. You can indulge, savor, and enjoy the conversation on SoundCloud, Cognac Corner. Also, watch it visually and enjoy it as well at Cognac Corner on YouTube. First, I want to get into. I went and recently saw Creed 2. Very good movie. A lot of gangster tears was shed during the movie, especially if you're any kind of a fan or watch any of the Rockies. They do a great job in Creed 2 of really striving home and connecting with that missing father, redemption, revenge, all that kind of stuff. The violence, the boxing wasn't a lot, but they really did a good job of developing the human connection between all the characters. I definitely would suggest giving it a good look. You will not be disappointed. Michael B. Jordan delivers again as Adonis Creed. I really enjoyed it. Thus far, the feedback I've received from people I know, people I don't know, has been really good. Numbers really good, being consistent, being available. Has done a great job. I think we're going to grow and do great things. This is the first episode of Cognac Corner where I'm just answering emails from the community connoisseurs, and see where I can give some help and some direction and some advice based on my experience and what I think I do and don't know. So first email is from Mary Ann. Her email reads, I am in my late 30s and just getting out of a marriage of 8 years with 2 kids. How do I get back into the dating waters, and how do I make my goals known? Well, I will first say, have you healed from the marriage, and have you come to a conclusion on maybe why it didn't work, or did you two just grow apart, or whatever the issues that made it come to an end? Have you been rectified? Because oftentimes we don't take enough time to heal ourselves when we get back out into these very treacherous, shark-infested waters, and you've been at the game that long. The game has changed. The tools have changed. The world has changed. People have changed. So if you're trying to enter dating based on your previous experience, you might be in a world of hurt. Because it's complicated. It's treacherous. It's a lot going on. So I will first make sure you're ready to handle all that comes along with it. Also, what I would suggest, what tools are you looking to meet people? Is it, on the dating sites, so they were all different? Is it bars? What are you bringing to the table? What are you willing to deal with, not deal with? Because you're going to meet a lot of different people, a lot of different men, doing what they have to do to obtain the goal that they want for themselves. But you have to know that it takes work. I mean, it's almost a full-time job to really find what you're looking for. If you've been at the game for a while and you're walking back into this arena with 2 kids, oftentimes men you meet might have children as well, and there's a lot of complications that can happen with that. So I would suggest, first things first, make sure you're ready. You have the time and the patience. Make sure your goals and your what you're looking for is very well defined, but have some flexibility in there. Don't be so stuck on what you think you want, what you had, and just take people for what they are. And ask questions, or if you have any red flags, please explore them. Let him know if you meet them online, whatever, how the conversation goes, what do you expect? Do you want to take it on a date? Blah, blah, blah. Just be open and honest. It saves you a lot of time and heartbreak. Because it's tough out here, especially you've been gone for a while. So I would definitely say just make sure you're ready, open-minded, and let them know what you're looking for and and hold on to that. Next email is from Rachel. And in the subject, where do I find a good man? So it reads, where do I find a good man? I tried all over the place from online to church, but I'm still coming up empty. Why can't I find a relationship like my parents, which is still going strong for 30 years? What is wrong with the men these days? Well, first, what is a good man? Oftentimes, I think you idolize or put your relationship of your parents on a pedestal when they didn't tell you everything. You've been there for 30 years. I mean, it was a easy, uncomplicated 30 years. So you don't know what your mom had to deal with to keep that together, or vice versa, or all the things you don't know that they didn't tell you when you were growing up, because it's on a need-to-know basis, and we want to shield our children from harsh realities. And we know our parents are our parents, but they were a man and a woman first, going through probably the same things you're going through, dating wise. Just now the world's a little more transparent, a little bit smaller, so you can't hide as much. So I would first be honest and real about the depth and complexity of your mother's and father relationship, to how they made it this far. Who said they didn't have breaks or breakups or whatever things you don't know about? That's just something that you should be honest with yourself about and ask if it's that important. But I would not try to replicate what they did or had, because the world's not what it was back when they got together. So that's first and foremost. How do you define a good man? Like, you find them based on what the world say is a good man, or you have this unrealistic goal idea what a good man is, or you being honest with yourself, knowing that we're all flawed, damaged, and broken at the most part. So you have to find where they are and see how you fit into their life. Where? It can happen anywhere. You really have to better off hone your own energy and do things you enjoy. That's volunteering, dog, blah, blah. Get out there and meet different segment of people and make personal connection and networking, and that person you will find each other. But even with that being said, you still have to do the work to see if they actually fit. But you have to be solid within yourself to understand that maybe this person is here for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. If you do have that kind of objectivity, then you have a better chance of finding what best fits for you. So first, don't try to rewrite history or recreate something that's not within your reach, being your parent relationship. Secondly, be solid within yourself and give out good energy and love and live your best life, to where a man will notice you and say, hey, I want to see what she's about, or vice versa. And don't just be desperate and thirsty and looking for someone to complete you, when that shouldn't be his job. His job should be the best version of him, best version of you. And if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it's only for a moment, a week, a lifetime, let that be what it is, and appreciate it for what it is. And each step you get closer and closer to the person you need to be with. And what's wrong with good men these days? Men have been men since Adam and Eve, and I say that with air quotes. So you can't just put all men into a box, and maybe you should change or adjust the kind of attraction to men you want to have. If you're having not a good streak with a certain physical segment of men, try some out the box, and maybe you might click better character wise than maybe the guys you are always been attracted to. Try something different. Next email is from Tony. All right, my name is Tony. My girlfriend and I just had a baby 6 months ago. My girlfriend is gorgeous and amazing, but I don't find her as attractive as she was before the baby. Wow. The body has snapped back like it never left, but now she's a mother and a great one, but that lust isn't there for me. I can tell she's noticing the difference between now and then. I don't want to lose my girlfriend, or I don't want to cheat, but I don't have that nasty lust for her like I used to. What should I do? Well, that's just deep. Tony, that's a great email. What should you do? Have a conversation. Figure out, maybe now that you see her more than just an object, and she has the same desire for you, you don't for her. Why is that? Does her evolving into a mother and you being no priority number one maybe bothered your attraction for her? And it's definitely seems more of a you issue than a her issue, but you need to have a conversation with her honestly, because you don't want to lose something great to go back to something good. And maybe I can find a common ground, or maybe you just not a good person. Maybe you just suck and she's just better off without you. I could be right, could be wrong, we don't know. But if you lost the lust for her now that she is a mother, and maybe you're just selfish, and you should maybe look into why, if she's everything you want her to be, and the only problem is now that she's a mother and she's taking care of your child, and you lost the lust for her, maybe there's something going on with you and the images that you find attractive. But definitely a conversation you should have together and figure out how to go forward to get that back. And maybe just ran its course. Maybe you might be better off just co-parents and not a relationship. But that's a tough one. Definitely something you got to explore with her and figure out what's the disconnect between then and now besides being a mother, if everything else that was physically there before has came back. So, but very good question. Please email me back with a follow-up and how that turns out. Next one is from Bryant. My girlfriend has issue with me spending time with my family and friends without her. I invite her, but she just wants to be under me the entire time and don't get to know my friends and family. I really love her, but I'm feeling like she's going to make me choose between her or my family, and I might end up choosing my family. What should I do? Well, you definitely making the right decision, man. Like if she doesn't have a family and friend section or relationship of her own, and she doesn't want to get to know yours, and it's gonna be under you, it's really be hard to grow because she seems to be losing herself to be with you and not willing to open herself up to being vulnerable to your friends and family so you can grow in the same direction. That's not a good sign. You definitely, men come and go, so you definitely want to lose your friends and family over a spouse, and then there's something to work out between you and her. Now your friends and family like, hey, you left us for this woman, you want to come back into our lives when we told you maybe she wasn't the right one for you. It's definitely something you gotta figure out. She sounds like she might have some insecurities in herself to where she's scared to lose you, but losing your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, it's not really up to the other person. She's gonna do what you want to do. But definitely you need to have a conversation about why she has such an issue with you spending time with your family and friends, and why she don't have her own. Because what made you attractive to her is probably your interactions, relationships you have with your friends and family, and vice versa. And so there needs to be some more of a deep dive into her insecurities about your friends and family, and less about that. So it's more about why she has an issue with that, and where's her own network of people. Because nothing's more scary, in my opinion, than someone defining themselves based on you. Because you guys should be like a Voltron. You come together and make something great, but separately are still a very formidable individual. So it's a team. It shouldn't just be like that. But definitely a question to have with her on why she feels this way, where does this come from, and her fears of losing you to people that were there before her, and thus forward. So it's definitely a conversation you should have with her about why she's so threatened by people that care about you, have cared about you for a long time, and have your best interest in mind. Next, we have one from Jason. I want that black love relationship, but I just love thick. I love thick snow bunnies. I've tried to go back home and date black women, but I've never felt strong enough for them. I can't always relate, and my confidence isn't the same as when I date white girls. I admire black relationships and want that, but the attraction is to white women. I sometimes feel guilty for dating what I'm attracted to, but I want that Wakanda love. I want that Wakanda love story. What should I do? Well, Jason, sounds like you're having a cultural clash based on your upbringing, what you were accepted by growing up, what you're comfortable with, what gives you the most confidence. I definitely understand wanting that strong king, queen, black love, Wakanda, T'Challa type of relationship, but you're attracted to what you're attracted to because it's probably what embraced you during your formative years, probably middle school, high school, whatever, whatnot. But you shouldn't let that be the end all be all. I mean, if you really want to have that, you just have to keep trying, but don't limit yourself. Love is love regardless of the skin color. If you click, if you're black, she's white, and she holding you down and wanting to understand the struggles of being a black man and her role and what she can do to help that, and if she wants to embrace you and all you come with and vice versa, and it fits, you had a conversation, don't throw that away because you're stuck in this idea of what you think you want based on what's in front of you. Because if it fits regardless of the color. But if you really want to live up to your mental urges, have this Wakandan love situation, then you have to put the work in. You just have to go and find someone that fits you as a person, and y'all grow and remain, keep that same confidence when you deal with a black woman if you deal with a white woman. Just be your best self, and the right one with enough time, you'll find each other and you make it work. If not, if the bunny you with is the way it works out and you're attracted and she understands your plight and willing to help and wants to help and grow within that and support you, then that's who you need to be with. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. So just do the best you can, and if it fits, let it fit. Don't force it. You can't put a round hole in a square peg. It never works. Life is too short. Next, I have an email from a connoisseur. Her name is Heather. My boyfriend has a huge phone issue. We've been together for 18 months. He follows his women that look nothing like me and has his phone in his hand all the time. Whenever I bring it up, he gets mad and it starts a fight. I feel it's disrespectful to be more attracted to the phone than to me when we spend time together. What should I do? Well, you have every right. If you're out together and he's still on his phone the entire time, then there's a problem there. I don't think you should be offended or worry about who he follows, what the likes are on Instagram, because that's just it is what it is. But if he can give you his undivided attention when you're in the same room and you're together, that's a problem, and you deserve more than that. So if you can sit down and have that conversation, and he sort of try to flip it and switch it over to you, blah blah blah. You know what? He's showing you better. He can tell you. So if he doesn't take your concerns to heart and doesn't try to work on it and can't explain why he's performing that way, then take for what it is. Just maybe it's just time to move on. And nothing to be sad about. It's not easy, but you've experienced something with him. You learned from him, and going forward, you better put that lesson to use for the next person. So if he can't be there for you and understand your concerns, and try to rectify or make the situation better, or try to do less of phone, and when he's there with you, be locked into your time together. All we have is time. If he can't value your time there in the same room, then there's nothing you can be with. You should be someone that values your time and presence, and not his phone. Because if we it, if electrical bomb goes through now and all the power goes out, then what? You're a real person. You deserve real time. So I think it's up to you to make sure he is where he wants to be and wants to be with you. And if not, then time to move on. Like I say, people come in life for a season, reason, and a lifetime. It's up to you and I to understand why. Next, we have an email from Charlie. My girlfriend and I fight all the time about me not giving her my passcode to my phone. I haven't cheated or anything, but in her past, she's been cheated on. How do I make her respect my privacy and trust me? Alright, fair. The phone thing is weird. Like, my phone is my phone. If I give you my undivided attention, we're together, we're in the moment, and I'm not obsessed with you on my phone, I don't know why you need on my phone. My phone is my phone. I don't want to go on your phone. I trust you. Trust me. And I trust you. What's the problem? I hate to I trust him, but I don't trust the women around me. What does that mean? It takes two. So you trust one, you don't. And I shouldn't have to pay for what the last man did because I'm not him. And as long as I'm giving my undivided attention, being respectful to you, and we're together, I don't need to give you my phone. It's what it is now. If I'm exhibiting behavior where you say, can I use your phone? I'm like, no, where's your phone? Then maybe there's a reason for it. But if I'm just not giving my passcode so you can go through it, then there's nothing wrong. That's more of an insecurity on her part than it is on you, and you serve your privacy. Because as long as you're not saying, let me see your phone, and she's saying, and then she hits the same question, you're like, nah, that's a problem right there. That's some insecurity on maybe your end. But if it's just the point of, this is my phone, my privacy, and she doesn't respect it, then that's an issue on her end, her past. And if she can't respect it, then maybe it's time to move on. And push it, because you deserve your privacy, that's yours. And just adjust it. If you've done nothing wrong to her, and she's just basing this based on what the past was, that's not fair to you, and you deserve more than that. So I would definitely have a conversation with her and see why she's so hung up on needing your passcode to go through your phone. What? If I don't give you a reason, bag up off me. Regardless of what's on my mind, I want to cheat on you. I'm going to cheat on you. Not what you Alright, my name is Josh. I'm 30, single, sort of dating. Really, my struggle is what age of meet women in their mid-20s. They're still very playful and super attached to their socials and sharing everything. Plus, don't have too much substance for my taste. They are available to hang out more often than not, which I like, but it's just relatability that bothers me. Women my age or older, most are looking for something more solid to build upon, and then I'm looking for it. What should I do? Well, Josh, it's a very relatable situation. I mean, you just have to be, you just gotta figure out what you want to do, and you have to keep working at it. I mean, the best thing to do, I'll be honest, regardless of the age, whatever, keep an open mind and palate. Might want to try to do a 9, but give a 6 opportunity or a conversation. That might be a better connection on a human level than maybe who you're overly attracted to or thus what you usually are into. They both have their ups and downs, like you said. Younger, usually more available because they don't quite have the kids or set career or yada yada yada. And women that are older, there's also, there is, women in the 20s, they're still figuring themselves out, trying to figure out who and what they want to be. They grew up on screens and social media, so they feel the need to show and paste and yada yada yada. That does come with pain. But then there's a lot of older women that do it too. So you can't really let that be only a young old thing. Women your age or older, they've been through all those fires. They want something to build into because they know some are clicking. Biological clocks are ticking, and they're trying to, do that, or they have children, they want something more solid, and you like, I'm not really trying to put on that work, I'm not sure if I'm going to be here for that long, blah, blah, blah. You just have to be honest and be okay with being by yourself, or be okay dealing with the bullshit that comes along with a 20-year-old, or, maybe the older woman might be more of a situation where you're ready to be at, because even older, sometimes they come out with a divorce. They really want to bullshit like you want to bullshit. You just have to be honest and be open-minded and take it as it comes. And at some point, you'll be where you want to be, or you might meet someone that is in the same boat as you, and y'all can grow in the same direction. You just have to keep going and being honest. Honesty saves a lot of slashed tires and a lot of broken hearts in the long run. But I think that might be the last email that I see from cognaccorner@gmail.com. That's where you can reach me and drop me a little email, conversation, question, interested in being a guest, critiques on whatever you're seeing from the show, if it's visual, if it's audio, is it, whatever any advice, critiques is very much appreciated, because I want to get better, because without you there is no me. So as a final rundown, contact me, become a connoisseur, drop me an email at cognaccorner@gmail. Follow me on IG at cognac_corner on IG, Twitter, Cognac Corner. And this has been another episode of Cognac Corner with Marcus Boston. Until next week, thank you. God bless. Love each other and love yourself. Be good.
Marcus, hey, how you doing, lady?